everyone and welcome back to the channel Inner Vision Fitness with Harvey. If you are new to the channel then welcome along, and if you haven't already please watch my full disclaimer, and the link for this can be found in the description below, as very briefly this is purely an inspirational channel to motivate others the importance of fitness for both our physical and mental well-being, and this is done through my vision loss journey. So in this video, another good beginner friendly exercise, and it is incline push-ups. So over my recent videos I have done wall push-ups and push-ups on the floor. So this exercise is slightly harder than the wall push-ups but easier than the push-ups on the floor. So a good exercise to initially build strength before progressing onto the more challenging variations. And as ever, I always have the visually impaired community in mind, so hopefully I will include a lot of useful audio. So the incline push-ups is an exercise where the hands are elevated, and this then raises the upper body, and this means I am pushing less weight, so slightly easier. So can be easily done in the home, as all that is needed is a safe, sturdy surface to push against. So maybe a kitchen worktop, a couch, table, or even stairs. Now, the lower the stair, the harder it is. The higher the stair, the easier it is. But whatever is used, it must be safe, sturdy, and not move around. But for me, I am using my weights bench. Now, for the visually impaired community, I am stood at the side of the bench, and the bench is in a flat position. Now, the bench being in that flat position will give me the elevation that is needed for the exercise. So, the part of the bench I am using is the backrest. So this exercise works the chest, shoulders and triceps, but also works the core. So to begin, I will stand facing my surface that I'm using. So for me, it's the bench. Then I will place my hands on the edge of the bench at shoulder width apart, and my fingers will point straight ahead. I will then walk back with my feet so that I form a straight line from head to heel. And in the exercise, my wrists will land directly underneath my shoulders, but can be slightly below, so just roughly. Then my feet will be hip width apart for stability, and naturally my heels will be lifted off the ground to allow to keep the body straight from head to heel. Now, once I'm in that position, I will then bend the elbows, and that will then bring my chest towards the bench. Then I will push through the palms of my hands back up to the starting position, and not flaring the elbows out, so keeping the elbows tucked in, keeping the body straight from head to heel, so head neutral, so head not dropping or lifting up, hips not sagging, and engage the core and engage the glutes in the exercise. So just showing some demonstrations of the incline push-ups. Now, like in the wall push-ups video and the standard push-ups I've done on the floor, I could adjust the exercise by just moving the hands and put the focus onto muscle groups that I was targeting. So, for example again, if I move the hands slightly wider than shoulder width, this can put more focus onto the chest. So just showing some demonstrations of that one. And again, move the hands closer together, so like so, and then do more or less the same again, keeping the elbows tucked in. This puts more focus onto the triceps. And in the exercise, my weight should be nice and evenly distributed, so through the palms of my hands, and as I say, it's just a good exercise before progressing onto the push-ups on the floor. So I hope you've enjoyed the incline push-ups video, and any suggestions are always welcome, so please feel free to drop them down in the comments section. I hope you've enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe, and see you in the next one.